and this is regarding Congress income tax reassessment notice. Now, government sources have informed CNN News18 that reassessment are made on the basis of the liabilities and that Congress has made piecemeal payments and interest and liabilities accrue on principal amount. So that's the word that is coming in from our government sources. Our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh is joining us on this story with more details on this. Pallavi, so the government sources claim that the Congress party made piecemeal payments and that the interest and liabilities accrue on principal amount. Help us understand this better.
See, basically what happens is that when you have to pay on your income tax, and if you don't pay, then there's a penalty which incurs on you, and that becomes something like what we pay an interest, and that can start piling up. But you may pay off the interest, but if you don't pay off the principal amount which is due, that is your liability which keeps increasing. Government sources have consistently made the point as a rebuttal to the charge coming in from the Congress that there has been a freezing of their account, is that you haven't paid the principal amount. All that you're paying are piecemeal payments, which is like 15% to 20%, which is actually only the interest that you're paying. The principal amount which is due to the income tax department has not yet been paid by the Congress party, and there's always an assessment which is done over the financial years, and according to the government sources, that is over the last 4 to 5 years, the number could actually increase more than a staggering 700 crore rupees, which the Congress party has to pay back to the income tax department. So what government sources are saying is that, one, it's incorrect to say that amount has been frozen or the account has been frozen. Second, the Congress party has not even bothered to pay back the entire amount. The longer you take to pay back the entire amount, the more your liabilities keep increasing, and therefore the Congress party crying wolf is not going to make much of a point.
So Pallavi, what is the reaction that is coming in from the Congress party? What is going to be their further strategy?
Well, I think the Congress is, of course, going to make it a political and a democratic point. The India Front has always made the point that, it's not a level playing field, whether the ED and CBI being misused and now money not being made available. If you remember last week, there was a big bank press conference of the Congress party in which Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, the Congress president, all of them were present over there. And in that press conference, Rahul Gandhi made the point that even the train ticket is something which we are not able to afford. And therefore, the point which Congress will make, they're expecting to be a press conference at around 12:30 today. The point which Congress is making is it's not a level playing field. The advantage lies with the BJP. The funds are available with them. Maximum of the electoral bonds have been bought and given to the BJP. So if they win elections, that should really not come as much of a surprise. The election commission is also bought over by the BJP. The EVM machines are hacked. This is going to be very much a part of the narrative of the India Front and of the Congress party specifically.
So Pallavi, 1700 crore is what the Congress party has to pay. The big question that arises now is, does the Congress party have this much of money? And if not, then what lies for the party next?
Well, I mean, it's very difficult for me to answer whether the Congress party has that amount of money. The Congress, of course, will say they don't have that kind of money. The government is saying, and the income tax department is saying, that they have at least 120 bank accounts. They clearly have that kind of money because the assessments are only based on the basis of your income. I mean, for all of us also, the amount of income tax we pay depends on the kind of income slab we have. And this huge amount of money has accrued over several years because, one, Congress has large amount of funds at their disposal and they have not even bothered to pay, and those funds have just piled up. So according to the government and the income tax department, it is incorrect to say that the Congress accounts have been frozen or they don't have any money. Government, of course, and the Congress, of course, is going to raise this political point that we cannot fight elections like the BJP does. We cannot have those big bang campaigns. Our workers cannot travel. Nothing can be paid because we don't have the kind of funds at our disposal which the BJP has.
Also, Pallavi, the IT heat mounting on Congress party just ahead of the polls. Congress party's focus will also be shifted to this. So how do you think this is going to impact the whole poll campaign of the Congress party?
But see, KC Venugopal has already made it very clear from today onwards the Congress is going to unleash an entire movement and speak out against the BJP. Look, political parties always try to build up a perception. Political parties always want to score brownie points and build up a narrative. The narrative very clearly, which is going to be the hallmark of the electoral slogan of the India Front, is that we are always at a disadvantage. We don't have funds at our disposal. The ED, CBI is at the disposal. Political opponents are being picked up and put behind bars. So all of these issues are going to be used completely to make the point for people that if you really want to save democracy, the only way it is possible is that if you vote the BJP out.
Also, Pallavi, there were 3 reassessment cases of the Congress party. If you could just throw some light on those.
See, so basically what happens is that whenever you have to give something to income tax department based on a financial year, the income tax department keeps on reassessing the liabilities you have and how much you owe really to income tax department. According to government sources, it's something which is accruing in the last 4 years and the number could actually increase further and there's going to be yet another reassessment. When I did speak to top Congress sources who are involved in the entire procedure, they say that we've only been given a notice as far as the demand is concerned. If they go into a full-fledged reassessment over the last 7 to 8 years, then the number is going to be higher and it's going to be very difficult for us to pay that kind of a money, and that is the reason why we don't think it's a level playing field, and definitely what is happening, what is being done is completely unfair, and the advantage will always lie with the BJP as we move into the poll process full on.
All right, Pallavi, thank you so much for all those details. So, IT heat mounts on the Congress party. Now, government sources have informed CNN News 18 that reassessment are made on the basis of the liabilities and that Congress has made only piecemeal payments and that interest and liabilities accrue on principal amount. Now, remember, the Congress party has been asked to pay 1,700 crores and now the Congress is claiming that it's not a level playing field and that these notices by the income tax department come right ahead of the election. So, it is definitely going to have an impact on the upcoming polls as well. The Congress party, the Congress MP Rahul Gandhi had even claimed that the party does not have money for the poll campaigns. So that's the word that is coming in from the Congress party. The Congress party is also slated a press briefing is also going to take place by the Congress party shortly, and